This is day 5 of Napoleon Hill's 13-day quantum mind activation. Tonight you enter the workshop where Walt Disney built entire worlds before a single brick was laid, where Steve Jobs held the iPhone in his mind years before it existed, where every fortune, every invention, every breakthrough first took form. Imagination, but not the imagination of children's fairy tales. Napoleon Hill discovered there are 2 types of imagination, and only one creates millionaires. As Hill wrote, the imagination is literally the workshop wherein are fashioned all plans created by man. The impulse, the desire, is given shape, form, and action through the aid of the imaginative faculty of the mind. Tonight you're going to learn why Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge, and more importantly, how to use it to bend reality to your will. Hill studied the world's greatest creators and found something shocking. They weren't creating anything new. They were pulling already existing realities from what he called the ether into physical form. The telephone already existed in the quantum field before Bell invented it. The airplane was already flying in the realm of pure potential before the Wright brothers built it. Your millions already exist. Your success is already real. You just need to use imagination to bridge the worlds. Are you ready to become a master reality creator? Then let us enter the workshop. Close your eyes now. Place both hands over your heart. Feel the creative power pulsing there. This is your connection to what Hill called creative imagination. Take a breath that fills not just your lungs, but your entire energy field. Hold it, feeling your aura expand. Release, letting go of the physical world. Again, breathe in pure potential. Hold, between dimensions. Release, entering the workshop. You find yourself in a vast, luminous space. The walls are made of liquid light. The floor is a mirror reflecting infinite possibilities. This is your personal reality creation workshop. Hill discovered, man can create anything which he can imagine. Anything. No exceptions. Look around your workshop. You see 2 distinct sections. On your left, synthetic imagination. This is where you rearrange existing ideas into new combinations. On your right, creative imagination. This is where you receive pure inspiration from infinite intelligence. Most people only use synthetic imagination. Tonight, you activate both. Walk to the center of your workshop. There's a holographic projection table here. This is where thoughts become things. Place your hands on the table. Feel it humming with creative force. Now, Think of your definite chief aim from day one. Watch as it appears above the table in living light, but it's not just an image. It's a living hologram. You can walk around it, touch it, feel it. Hill wrote, "Ideas are the beginning points of all fortunes. Ideas are products of the imagination." So let's make your idea real. Reach into your hologram. What does success feel like? Not just emotionally, but literally. What textures do you touch? What sounds do you hear? What scents fill your reality? Make it so vivid that your nervous system can't tell the difference between imagination and memory. Now here's where Hill's teaching becomes supernatural. Look up. The ceiling of your workshop is a portal to all possible realities. Infinite timelines where you've already succeeded. Reach up with your consciousness. Feel yourself connecting to the version of you who's already achieved everything. This isn't fantasy. Hill called it tuning into the vibrations of the ether. Modern physics calls it quantum entanglement with parallel realities. The label doesn't matter. The result does. Pull that successful timeline down into your workshop. Watch it merge with your hologram. See the details becoming clearer, more specific, more inevitable. Hill discovered, first comes thought, then organization of that thought into ideas and plans, then transformation of those plans into reality. You're doing all three simultaneously. Now, walk into your hologram. Don't observe your success. Become it. Feel your cells rearranging to match this frequency. Your DNA upgrading. Your neural pathways rewiring. This is what separates wishful thinking from reality creation. You're not hoping. You're claiming. As you stand inside your success, notice something remarkable. The hologram begins generating its own ideas, new possibilities you hadn't considered, pathways you couldn't see before, connections that seem coincidental. This is creative imagination taking over. Hill wrote, "The creative faculty becomes more alert, more receptive to vibrations from the sources mentioned. in proportion to its development through US. Feel your creative faculty exploding with power, ideas flooding in faster than you can process. This is how Ford imagined the assembly line, how Disney saw his empire, how every great fortune began. But we're not done yet. Look at your hands within the hologram. They're glowing with creative power. Touch anything in your imagined reality and watch it become more real, more detailed, more tangible, more certain. You're not just imagining anymore. You're creating in real time in the quantum field, where consciousness meets matter. Hill's greatest secret was this: the imaginative faculty functions in two forms. One is known as the synthetic imagination, and the other as creative imagination. Synthetic imagination arranges old concepts, ideas, or plans into new combinations. Creative imagination, through the faculty of the mind, has direct communication with infinite intelligence. You're now operating in both simultaneously. Feel them merging. Synthetic organizing the details. Creative downloading the miracles. As you prepare to anchor this reality, the hologram begins to pulse. With each pulse, it sends ripples through time and space, rearranging circumstances, attracting resources, magnetizing opportunities. Your imagination has become a beacon, broadcasting your reality into existence. Take one final look at your creation. Memorize every detail, because from this moment forward, this isn't imagination. This is memory of your inevitable future. Begin walking out of the hologram, but notice the glow remains with you. You're carrying the frequency of your success back through the workshop, up through dimensions, returning to physical reality. But you're not the same. You're now a walking portal between imagination and manifestation. Take a deep breath of integration. Feel your new reality settling into place. Wiggle your fingers, feeling creative power flowing through them. And when you're ready, open your eyes. You have just activated what Hill called the most marvelous, miraculous, inconceivably powerful force available to man. Your imagination is no longer limited to daydreams. It's a reality creation engine running 24/7, building your fortune in the quantum field. Tomorrow, day 6, we explore organized planning, how to transform these imagined realities into step-by-step blueprints, the bridge between the ethereal and the physical. But tonight, before you sleep, spend 10 minutes in your reality creation workshop. Add details, strengthen the hologram, make it so real that tomorrow seems confused when it doesn't match. As Napoleon Hill promised, if you do not see great riches in your imagination, you will never see them in your bank balance. But you do see them now, in vivid living detail, which means they're already yours. Time just needs to catch up. Day 5 complete. Your reality workshop is operational. Creation has begun. Sweet dreams, reality artist. Tomorrow we build the bridge.